Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jimbo the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Stellaris. We have a few things that we should probably take care of. First, looking at our outliner, it tells us that the Zomri Patriarch's faction is still a problem. However, there are only 5 pops that actually support it now, which means that our reintegration campaigns, or rather our integration campaigns, to get them to be a peaceful part of our nation are successful. And that's a very good thing. Some are actually moving off-world to find new homes, which is very good. I also went through and did the usual upgrading of planets, and noticed that Vol'Tol Prime needs a building. I am thinking about either using the Etheric Manipulator, because that would be very, very helpful to have. Minus 10 ethics divergence empire-wide, an extra 10% on this planet. And we do have some of those. As you can see, Xenophobe here. This is a Xenophobe Spiritualist, so he's even less happy. And Fanatic Individual Xenophile. So there are a lot of people on this planet that are drifting away from our normal ethics. Another Xenophobe. So, in that case, I think putting the Etheric Manipulator here would be a better idea than building a shield generator. And Vol'Tol has such a high food surplus that we could actually overwrite both of those, if we have the need to. So, with that, let's put up the Etheric Manipulator, and that leaves surplus as our only available spaceport until we find more Etheric gas. There's some, and that's all we have. Also, we have this lovely system down here that has absolutely nothing built up in it. It is interesting to note that our ships can cross such huge distances so quickly. That's the advantage of the wormholes. And we're actually making that even better. Looking around the galaxy, we have some empty spots that seem like something's there, but we haven't filled them in yet. So I think I'm going to start trading for star charts if I can. You. Hegemonic Imperialist, but maybe you'll accept a deal. Trading star chart. No. Okay, never mind. You. We could do a defensive pact. They definitely wouldn't disagree with that. I'm just worried that we can't really do anything about it. Because we have wormholes and there's only so far that those can reach. But you. Well, you... Oh, you really like trading. The migratory flock personality. Okay. So, in exchange, I should be able to... Can I just pay once? Oh, yes, I can. $780 minerals and my star charts in exchange for their star charts, and I'll take that deal. Seems good. Confederation of Colonies. We'll see what these guys give us. And the Thimblins still don't want to be vassals. Well, they're at 0. That's actually pretty good because they're being, well, that might not be very good. They're being threatened. Which suggests to me that I might want to come over here to Pluterl and add both the crew quarters on that one and the observatory on that one. And Wasat has synchronized defenses. Well, let's add a few levels of spaceport upgrade. And go check on our sectors, and oh, a lot of them need money. Especially with SOT. So let's take all of them up to 2K. Even though that's gonna basically empty out our coffers, but I don't think that matters right now. Visual. Take you up to 1500. There we go. And Rescue is doing alright on its own. Alright. Now then. What is our next step? Well, unpause and see what happens. Okay, trade deal. They accepted. We did. Synaptic Collaborations evaluated your suggestion. We find it sound. Awesome. And we have the Taw aliens, not to be confused with Tau aliens, Sin aliens, and Reese aliens. Okay. Where's the situation line? Here's the situation line. Let's research that. Wait a day. Research that.
Situation log updated.
Duralian system. So we got Gamma aliens, Beta aliens, and Alpha aliens. I thought we used up the Alpha aliens. Okay. Sin. Oh. I guess there was a patch of some sort. They finally fixed this after saying they've been planning to do it since January. Well, maybe not January, but it's been a good 3-4 months. And now we can't research simultaneously anymore. Oh well. We also have Zarkon. I noticed that because
Construction complete.
all of a sudden it seems like our home system isn't being counted as a core system. Okay. Like response. Alright. And Tiblik Prime is done with its queue. Let's speed things up again. Yeah, there is nothing that it can do. Huzzah, huzzah. We have to keep an eye on these guys. Them Galactic Hierarchy. Okay. You. I'm gonna close my borders to you. Why would our ship's presence be a problem to you? I could ask the same thing. And we'll also close our borders to you. Makes sense. Alright. And I guess that's all sorted itself out. No rapid influence gains for us. Will you trade star charts? You was 90%, so that's not a bad deal. How many? Come on. There we go. 1,570 minerals and our star charts in exchange for their star charts. That sounds good. Oh, wow. That just filled in a lot. Seems like a fair deal to us. Yeah. We do have a nice few systems here that we haven't gotten any information on. These guys won't trade with us. Would you guys trade with us? So trading star charts. Ooh. They're only at 70%. The honor-bound warriors. Probably have to trade them. Yeah, 30 minerals a month is huge. For 10 years, that is 360, that's over 3,000 minerals. But it gets us more info, so why not? It surely gets us a good deal more info. Now we know there is nothing over here, at least not that they've seen. And what about you guys? Right, we have your star charts. What is this? There's something here and we don't know what. The Kingdom of Yonderim, are you friendly at all? I do find it interesting that star charts never increase in value. So I could have star charts that are that cover 90% of the galaxy, And those will be worth the same as those that cover one system. And that is actually a little annoying to me. And we're out of money. But we have filled in a lot, so I guess it's not terrible. The God Emperor has accepted. I'll thank the God Emperor for that. Doesn't it feel like there has to be something right here? And just the way these borders are shaped. And this should be pushing out, these all should be pushing out further. At this planet here, this planet. Yeah, something's pushing some resistance there. It definitely suggests that there should be something right in here.
Special project complete.
The team under Science Officer Isakari has finished their expedition on Mindara 1 and returned to the TVS Unforgiving Hatchling. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. So it gains +3 and we gain 350, and that is not several years worth of research. That's not even 2 months. Are you... yeah. Then go build those. Do we have any other special projects that we could do? We've got the Shrines to the Old Gods, which... and we've got the Drifting Clouds.
Colony established.
Ah, there we go. Okay, Zircon. What do we have? Well... I can pay to clear all these and thus save it a whole lot of energy. Which seems fair. So let's just go clear everything out for them, because why not? And we'll clear out the ones that actually have value. Now, do we want to make this its own system, or its own sector? Yeah, you're being cleared. Okay. Do we want to make this its own sector, or do we want to throw it into the Genium sector, which is getting kind of large? I think let's throw it into Genium. If we can, that is. Yeah. Okay. Done. Now let our influence get back to building up, and... you guys... you're -6 again. You don't feel threatened anymore. Well... let's take our first star flock and move it over here. This does have crew quarters built up. Good. That's excellent. Alright, construction's done down here, so this is on the move. And yeah, our resources are
Colony established.
Our new settlements on Hark Prime have come into conflict with the primitive Stone Age aliens native to this world. There have already been several violent confrontations, and we need to establish a policy on how to deal with them. We can fortify our settlements into enclaves and limit them to remote regions where few aliens live. This will severely limit the land and resources available to our colonists. Another option is to relocate the aliens to special reservations where they can be kept isolated from the rest of the colony. This would still limit the available land, but not nearly to the same extent. They're going to need as much space as they can get. This world's kind of not all that great, but well, that just gave them some options. Oh, crap, I almost feel like taking this sector out and suffering the consequences long enough to... Bad roll overall. Oh well, that happens. By bad roll, I mean it was a bad roll of the dice.
Research complete. Construction complete.
We've removed the research of nano-vitality crops. So we've got hydroponics farms. Very good hydroponics farms. Nutrient replication, now that sounds useful. Army upkeep discount, fluid fleet templates, even more naval capacity. We're not even close to ours, but that's fairly cheap. So is this. We don't even have an alliance, so forming a federation is... maybe not. I don't see the reason for that. It's a hard choice. Do we want more food, which means we need less farms? Or do we want to get another, you know, a new set of options available sooner? I think getting more options sooner sounds like a better deal. So let's just go for this one. Any new scientists that are any good? Archaeologist? Anomaly researcher? No. But the archaeologist is getting up to the... I think up to the age limit where they're taken out of the pool, so that's good. Any new governors that are any good? Architectural interest. Migrant upbringing. No, not really. Speaking of leaders. There we go. Have any good ones here? Seismic disturbances. There have been many reports of unexplainable seismic disturbances in Antrak Ram Prime. Tremors can be felt across the planet, and many of our settlements have suffered damage. While investigating the earthquakes, our scientists discovered a vast network of subterranean caverns. The deepest of these caverns are home to some kind of indigenous civilization, and they appear to be tunneling toward the surface. Ground vibrations from our settlements may have triggered this behavior, but we cannot be certain. There's no telling how these aliens will react when they spill out of their tunnels and encounter our colonists. We will have to deal with the situation. Yes. Yes, we will.
Situation log updated.
Subterranean civilization. We can either establish communications, which is probably what we want to do, or preemptive strike. No, let's establish communications. See if we can coexist. And we'll have to find out next episode because we've come to the end of this one. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jimbo the Fuzzy. I hope to